Okay guys, so I want to talk about the fitness test on the Polar Vantage V2. Put it on that screen. So here's the fitness test initial screen, and what you do after you get there, you just touch it, and then it's going to ask you which test you want to do, because it has several tests. And that's what's nice about the Polar ecosystem, which I do miss about now that I'm on Garmin, is Polar has a little more testing analytics into their system. So let me get to the cycling one. Get past it. Can't see now because it's dark in here. So that's the orthostatic, and there's the cycling. So I could just tap on the cycling, and then it's gonna, I could just tap it again, and it's gonna tell me it's based on a 60-minute test. Now I could have it it's going to do a 20-minute evaluation and then triple that into a 60-minute test. I have the time and the bike path to do all 60 minutes now, so I'm going to go ahead and do the whole 60-minute test. But if you want to adjust that, you go into your time of test down here, and I'm not going to go in and mess with it right now while I'm riding, but I'm just going to go ahead and click that, and then it's going to read this disclaimer, and I have to click the start button over here to go to the disclaimer, and then you'll get this kind of a lilac purple type of color with your bike thing, just like you see the cycle icon in your regular thing. And then above that you'll see your heart rate. You must be connected. Well, obviously the watch is on my bike, so I have to be connected with the heart rate monitor strap via Bluetooth. But I believe they require you to have the more advanced heart rate monitor straps. This is the Polar H10, and probably the Garmin Pro one would work too, but I just went ahead and wore my H10 today. But I have both. I have a bunch of Polar ones. I have H7, H8, H9, and H10, because I've been using Polar for a long time. And then the Garmin one that I always pair with this. But I'm only wearing one, and it'll pair to a couple things. It'll pair in a couple ways. It'll pair via ANT Plus or Bluetooth. So I'll click that, and then it'll go right into the test, and then I have to tell it if I want to warm up or wait for my warm up, and then I can just click start. And I think this one requires me to press here. It's going to read the disclaimer again. I don't know why it does that again, like that, but... And now it's starting the test. So the top number is my power, and it has to be hooked up to a power meter. So I'm using the Garmin Rally XC200 pedals as my power meter, but if you're using some other brand's power meter, it should be fine. Oh, it says try again, so I gotta try again. Okay, now it's working. That's the thing about Polar. It is a little bit quirky, if that's a word, but temperamental might be a better choice of words. That I find that even if I have all polar stuff synced up to with the different polar sensors, it still has a difficult time with the way it tests you and the way it does things. It's actually just stopped. The watch has just stopped and reset on me mid-ride many times, and it does some other weird stuff. Sometimes it doesn't even recognize my sensors, and I have to forget this. You know how you do that on your Bluetooth on your phone? Forget this device and then go back and find it again. You have to do that. So that's what bothers me about Polar, is that they've never ironed out all those things. I don't know if Vantage V3 has done that. Sorry about the snot nose. It's cold, you guys, but not too cold because of the sun. But it's like 70 and the wind is colder. Anyway, so with my Garmin, it's just a little more user-friendly. It seems like their tech has been ironed out a little bit more. And I just don't know about a fitness test or a cycling fitness test on the Garmin stuff yet. But if there is, I'll start using that. This one will take these numbers on how hard I'm riding, how much power I'm putting out, what my heart rate is, and all those factors, what my speed is, and everything like that, and analyze whether my VO2 max is increasing or decreasing. The highest VO2 max I've had since I've been testing myself with Polar devices is 47, and now I think it's down to 42 or 43. It saves it on my Garmin, and it's also on my health app on my Apple phone. So it's pretty cool that we could start taking account for these things. And I'm going to make another video right now talking about the importance of knowing your numbers, of paying attention to your fitness data. So I'm going to end this video and continually test, but as I talk about that, technically a good VO2 max test, I wouldn't be able to talk because I would be out of breath to the point where I'm not talking and just needing to use that breathing for breathing, and that's a real VO2 max test when you get to that level. But I do like to see how it is. I can't stay at that level where I'm out of breath and unable to talk for 60 minutes. I don't know who can, probably an Olympic athlete. And this test is also skewed for the fact that I have some downhill sections. So a true test would be all uphill or all flat, but not having these little downhill segments, because the downhill is going to skew your power. So I'm going to leave this video right here, and thank you guys for watching.